Well, this one we actually has a long history. We started it about 6 years ago, and it started off the building adjacent to it. It's actually a loft building. We were going to rehab that and attach this one-story retail tenant, and it just kind of grew from there. It kind of transformed. At one point, it was they were going to be all apartments. At one point, it was a bank actually on the corner, and about 2.5 years later, it kind of transformed into this. So this is a total of 225 units, 40 stories, and similar program is 110 West Superior. There's a garage plinth at the base, and then residential above. And this one, the approach we took on this one is we wanted to do kind of a sculptural building and just take some of the major vertical elements and break up the building, delineate the different tiers of units that way. So that's why you see these two bars going all the way up the center of the building. That actually represents the main circulation core, which is the stairs and elevators.
Okay.
So we thought it'd be interesting to express that and then break it apart and create some natural light in the hallway as you get off the elevator. And then next to that, as you'll notice, there's other little vertical components and walls that make their way up the building, starting from the base all the way up to the roof. And then there's this one element that starts up as a canopy over to the left and kind of zigzags around, goes all the way up and turns into another canopy up at the top. That wall is actually a structural wall, as well as aesthetically wanting to just sculpt the building and kind of mark the corner, just make the corner special. So we use that approach all the way around the building. What happens out to the far right, which is the west side, is we take essentially the glass curtain wall and we gently curved it to the south. And the reason we did that mainly was we wanted to do something interesting that would welcome, if there's someone coming up on Ohio, for instance, it almost acts as like a gateway to the city. And it breaks the grid a little bit. So what's interesting is you have this really rectilinear base, and then you have this gentle sweeping curve above it. The other thing that's important is the horizontal spandrels that are on the garage and the tower actually align with the brick spandrels of the adjacent loft building. And we thought that was interesting. We wanted to continue that grid from the old building to this new building.
Yeah.
That's kind of the one link that ties it all together.
So yeah, we can see from here, the neighboring building, the way that...
right, the horizontal spandrels kind of coming over.
And then, yeah, you can see that curve to it. All right.